Have you ever considered how much the power of a positive mindset can change your life? Let's delve into the concept of a positive mindset. It's more than just a sunny disposition or a glass half full kind of attitude. A positive mindset is a decision, a conscious choice to focus on the good in any given situation, to believe in the potential for positive outcomes, and to energize yourself with optimism. Think about your daily life. How often do you encounter challenges or obstacles? How do you respond to them? Do you wilt under pressure or do you rise to the challenge? A positive mindset can be the difference. It can empower you to see beyond the immediate difficulty, to envision a path to success, and to take each step with confidence. But don't just take my word for it. The science backs it up too. Did you know that positivity actually changes the way our brains function? It's true. When we adopt a positive mindset, our brains release a cascade of feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin. These hormones not only make us feel happier, but they also enhance our cognitive abilities. We become more creative, more focused, more resilient. We start to see solutions where before we only saw problems. We start to believe in our potential where before we doubted ourselves. And that's the real power of a positive mindset. It drives success. It's not just about feeling good, it's about performing better. It's about achieving more. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves. So how do we cultivate this positive mindset? How do we tap into this power? That's what we're going to explore in this video. But remember, it all starts with a decision to focus on the good, to believe in the potential for positive outcomes, and to energize yourself with optimism. Change begins in the mind, and a positive mindset can be the catalyst for this transformation. Allow me to share with you the story of John, a man whose life changed drastically due to his mindset. John was your average Joe. He worked a 9-to-5 job, paid his bills, and looked forward to weekends like everyone else. But there was a tiny spark in him, a desire for something more. He yearned to break free from the monotony of his everyday life and achieve something extraordinary. One day John stumbled upon a book. It wasn't a magic spell book or a secret treasure map, but a simple book about the power of positive thinking. Intrigued, he began to read. He learned about the power of the mind and how our thoughts can shape our reality. This was a revelation to John. He started to realize that he had been limiting himself by accepting his average life as his only reality. Embracing this newfound knowledge, John decided to take control of his thoughts. He began to cultivate a positive mindset. He started envisioning himself as a successful entrepreneur, running his own business. He visualized his success, felt it, and believed it in his heart. His mind was filled with images of triumph, prosperity, and happiness. And then, the most incredible thing happened. As he started to think positively, he began to act positively too. He started taking steps towards his dream, no matter how small. He began reading about entrepreneurship, networking with successful people, and learning new skills. His actions were fueled by his positive mindset, and slowly but surely, he started to see progress. John's journey was not without obstacles. There were moments of doubt, failure, and disappointment. But his positive mindset helped him stay resilient. He believed in his vision and in his ability to make it come true. And that belief, that unwavering faith in himself, was what drove him to become a successful entrepreneur. Today, John is the proud owner of a thriving business. His story is not a fairy tale, but a testament to the transformative power of positive thinking. His journey from an average individual to a successful entrepreneur was shaped by his mindset. John's story is a testament to the power of a positive mindset. Now, how can you cultivate a positive mindset just like John did? Let's delve into a comprehensive step-by-step framework that can guide you on this transformative journey. Remember, this isn't about flicking a switch. It's about nurturing a seed. It's a process that demands consistency, patience, and a genuine commitment to personal growth. Step 1. Awareness. The journey to a positive mindset begins with recognizing your current thought patterns. Are they generally positive, negative, or somewhere in between? Are you your own cheerleader or your harshest critic? This self-awareness is the first step, and perhaps the most crucial, because once you acknowledge your thoughts, you can start to change them. Step 2. Challenge. Now this involves questioning your negative thoughts. Is there evidence to support them? Are you perhaps overgeneralizing or jumping to conclusions? This step is about breaking down those walls of negativity brick by brick, one thought at a time. Step 3. Replace. This step is about substituting those negative thoughts with positive ones. It's not about denying the reality of our challenges, but rather choosing to approach them with a positive outlook. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never be able to do this," you could think, "This is going to be a challenge, but I'm capable of learning and growing." Step 4. Practice. Just as a musician practices their scales or an athlete their drills, you need to practice positivity. Make it a daily habit. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day, or start a positivity journal. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Step 5. Patience. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Cultivating a positive mindset is a marathon, not a sprint. It's okay to have bad days or moments of doubt. What matters is that you keep going, keep pushing. Patience in this context is not about waiting, but about persistence. And finally, step 6. Celebrate. Yes, celebrate your progress no matter how small. Did you replace a negative thought with a positive one today? That's a win. Did you write in your positivity journal for a week straight? That's another win. Celebrating these victories, however small, reinforces your commitment to positivity. Remember, cultivating a positive mindset is not an overnight process, but the rewards are worth the effort. As you navigate this journey, you'll notice changes not just in the way you think, but in the way you live. You'll find yourself more resilient, more optimistic, and ultimately, more in tune with the best version of yourself. So let's embark on this journey together. One thought, one step, one day at a time. Remember, cultivating a positive mindset is not an overnight process, but the rewards are worth the effort. But what happens when we face obstacles? How does a positive mindset help us then? Well, let's dive into that. Obstacles are an integral part of life, and they often arrive when we least expect them. But it's not the obstacles themselves that define us, rather, it's how we respond to them. And that's where a positive mindset comes into play. When we're confronted with a challenge, a positive mindset allows us to see the situation from a different perspective. Instead of viewing it as a roadblock, we see it as an opportunity for growth. We understand that every setback is a setup for a comeback. We realize that the struggle we're in today is developing the strength we need for tomorrow. So how do we maintain this positivity during challenging times? There are a few strategies we can adopt. Firstly, we need to embrace the inevitable. Accept that obstacles are a part of the journey towards success. This acceptance doesn't mean that we are admitting defeat, but rather we are acknowledging the reality and preparing ourselves to deal with it. Secondly, practice gratitude. Even in the midst of difficulties, there's always something to be grateful for. It could be a supportive friend, a roof over your head, or even the courage you've mustered to face the obstacle. Gratitude helps us focus on the positive aspects of our lives, and this shift in focus can significantly boost our resilience. Thirdly, surround yourself with positivity. This could be positive people who inspire and uplift you, or positive affirmations that reinforce your belief in your abilities. Remember, positivity breeds positivity. Finally, remember that setbacks are temporary. This too shall pass. When you're in the eye of the storm, it may seem endless, but keep in mind that brighter days are ahead. Your current situation is not your final destination. Obstacles are inevitable, but with a positive mindset, you can turn them into stepping stones for success. Let's keep cultivating that positive mindset and continue pushing forward, no matter what. So, what are the key takeaways from today's discussion? Let's recap. We started by exploring the undeniable power of positivity, and how it's not just a feel-good mantra, but a fundamental force that can shape our reality. We then delved into the inspiring story of John, who, despite facing numerous hurdles, leveraged a positive mindset to turn his life around. Next, we presented a practical framework for cultivating a positive mindset, a series of steps you can implement to shift your thinking and foster positivity. Remember, it all begins with self-awareness and commitment to change. And finally, we examined how to overcome obstacles, because let's face it, life is full of them. But with a positive mindset, these obstacles become opportunities for growth. So there you have it. The takeaway is clear. Cultivating a positive mindset is the key to success. Embrace positivity and watch as your life transforms for the better.